My 2 Cent on Love, episode 7. Damn, we did 7 of these already. And as always, I'm your host, Monty, to share my thoughts and my 2 cents on both relationships and self-love, because we can't get better together if we aren't getting better individually. I hope you're all doing well, and it is a brand new year, but it's quite possibly the same old you. So I'm going to give you a little homework at the beginning today. Make some goals for yourself. What is getting accomplished this year? And not only that, but what are you going to do to accomplish it? Not only have a goal, but put a plan with that goal. As always, you can feel free to share your progress with me on social media, everywhere at Montique D. Now, today we're going to answer the age-old question of why people cheat. Now, maybe you've been cheated on, or maybe you've done some of the cheating, but today we're going to dig into the why of it all. So why do people cheat? There was a philosopher who once said that people are only as loyal as their options. But I found that there's actually 6 reasons that people cheat. They are bad boundaries with others, sex addiction, drug and alcohol addiction, feeling unappreciated, lacking emotional connection, and unmet needs. We'll get back to those in a second because those are the main ones. But I think it's important to go to the basics and look at the law of attraction and the differences between women and men. For instance, a man is attracted to what he sees, and a woman is attracted to what she perceives. Let's say that you're a lady and you post a sexy picture on Snapchat. Chances are, depending on who you have in your list, that you're going to receive a good old-fashioned unsolicited dick pic. What some guys don't understand is that dicks are not photogenic. Like, they're just not. Like, you have to hold it a certain way, make sure it's hard enough. Boom, you got to get the angle just right. Got to make sure you don't look stupid, don't get your feet in the picture. Make sure you don't have a stupid look on your face. Now, if you turn that around and a woman were to send an unsolicited picture of her body, well, then the guy would, he would go crazy about it. He could be at work in the middle of a meeting, and he would probably leave that meeting to go to the bathroom and take a nice snapshot for you to enjoy as well. The reason for that is because men, like I said, are attracted to what they see. Whereas most of the time when women get those dick pics, well, it's an instant turnoff. And the reason for that is when they send those pics, the perception of that is that, oh, he just wants this one thing, or they perceive they're dealing with literally the lowest denominator of men. And like I said, it's an instant turnoff in the block. And that's not to say that women can't be attracted to what they see. But whereas men are looking at a pretty face, a nice body, that kind of thing, women are more looking at how guys are dressed, how they carry themselves, and how they interact with people around them because of the perception of what that means. A woman is putting together a whole picture in her mind most of the time on the kind of guy or person that she wants. Whereas with guys, he sees the whole picture right there and it's either a yes or a no from there. And all of that rolls right into cheating. So on top of the 6 reasons that people actually cheat, there's 5 different types of cheaters. We have the object cheater, the micro cheater, the cyber cheater, the primal cheater, and the emotional cheater. We're going to walk through each one of those and also link in why is it that they use these types of cheating and things like that. So first up, we have the object cheater. Now, this cheater is more focused on things outside the relationship. They're spending more time at work, on their phone, doing projects, even drugs and alcohol. It's something that's distracting them from the actual relationship. This type of cheater is disengaged a lot and puts off relationship time to be on their phone or staying late at work and doing other things. Because of that, men are more likely to do this. This type of cheater is usually fueled by drug and alcohol addiction or lacking emotional connection. They might feel like putting their effort into things instead of the relationship because of something lacking in their relationship. Next up, we have the micro cheater. Now, the micro cheater does small things like lying about their relationship status, giving their number to somebody who they're flirting with, or taking off their wedding or engagement ring when going out. Micro cheaters usually don't even mean anything by these actions, and they find it to be harmless since they don't plan on it actually going anywhere. But it's more of a fill in void type of thing. Both men and women are likely to do this, but it's fueled mostly by having bad boundaries with others, because a person who likes to blur lines with flirting and such are more likely to step over that line completely. And next up, we have the cyber cheater. The cyber cheaters are cheaters who do things like keeping a dating profile up, sexting and sending or receiving nudes online, and liking a lot of pictures or leaving provocative comments on social media. The cyber cheater may also feel like what they're doing is harmless because the person they're communicating with is only online. Men are usually more likely to indulge in this kind of cheating because, again, the law of attraction. But there's a few reasons for this type of cheater, like lacking emotional connection and unmet needs. If a person feels that their significant other is dropping their support for them, then they might seek to subsidize that by trying to find relationships online and just talking to people or just trying to know they could still be in the game. The next type of cheater is the primal cheater. Now, the primal cheater is only in it for the physical piece of it. They're only in it for the actual sex with no emotional attachment at all. It's that primal urge that basically drives somebody to just want sex at random and not even from the person that they're with. You could even see this type of person have sex with their significant other and then turn around and masturbate to porn afterwards. This one might even be tied to certain kinks that they might have and not want to try on somebody that they're with. Let's say if your partner is really into BDSM or certain sexual acts and you're not. Well, they could be cheating this way just to scratch that itch. And because of the lack of emotions needed for this type, men are more likely to commit this kind of cheating. And they also feel like because of the lack of emotions, that it's not as important. But speaking of emotions, the very last type of cheater is the emotional cheater. Now, some would say this is the worst. Emotional cheating is connecting with somebody else intimately in a way that resembles a relationship. Now, emotional cheaters, they even find themselves falling in love with another person. Now, this one is caused by unmet needs, feeling unappreciated, and lacking emotional connection. For this cheater, they might feel like their partner doesn't seem interested in what they think, feel, or have to say, so they might start sharing with somebody who is interested. A lot of people consider this to be the most dangerous type of cheating because, unlike the primal cheater, which can be meaningless sex, or the cyber and micro cheater who may not even be meeting up with anybody, emotional cheating can lead to an intimate connection that resembles that relationship. Now just think if you bought a computer with no mouse, or you bought a PlayStation that had no controllers, or if you're printing out something and you run out of paper. We're hardwired to replace the things that we need, and that goes into relationships too. So some people might be feeling lack of affection or feeling lonely or neglected by their partner. Some people might be seeking change or variety, or even cheating because someone else feeds their ego. The point is that there's many reasons that relationships can fall victim to cheating, but the way we can combat that is with communication. So if you're in a relationship, check in with your person and ask about those things. If they're getting their needs met, if they're still feeling connected emotionally, even about spicing things up and kinks they might have. You'll be surprised what can be prevented with just a little bit of communication. And before we leave, if you're feeling compelled to cheat, or if any of these reasons or actions resonated with you, ask yourself, what are the reasons you feel that way? Do you still want to be in your relationship? And can you see yourself doing it again? And if you got cheated on, ask if you can trust your partner again, and if you still want a relationship, because the longevity of a relationship is not based on what you like or even love about somebody, but what you don't like and how long you can tolerate it. I'm going to say that one more time. The longevity of a relationship is not based on what you like about somebody, but what you don't like and how long you can tolerate it. And I've been your host, Montique, and this has been my 2 cents on love. So y'all take care, and remember, make those goals and plans and make 2023 better than 2022 ever was. Peace.